I recently went to a show by one of my all-time favorites, John Fogerty. He confirmed that he's one of the best players to listen to and to learn from, no matter what level of play you're at. I'll prove it to you today. I got to see John Fogerty just a little while ago on a celebration tour, and it really did seem like a celebration. He's got his songs back, he's got his two sons in the band playing with him, and at 79, he could still rock the stage. Very inspirational. At one point, my wife turned to me and said, "He really still can play." And boy, can he. He played all the old stuff, plus he even did some Van Halen-style tapping on his intro to Keep On Chooglin', and the dual guitar solo that he and his son played on The Old Man Down the Road, just awesome. So here are 5 things that you can learn from John Fogerty, no matter what your level of play and no matter what your age for that matter. And make sure you stick around for number 5 because that's the most important of all, and so few guitar players even care about it. And yes, the plaid is intentional. Number 1, he plays great intro hooks. Sometimes the difference between an ordinary song and an extraordinary song is just the guitar intro. And John is right up there with the best of them. Here's an example. Or this one, a total classic. Those intros turn what would be ordinary chord progressions into memorable songs. They're simple but effective and creative. Not everyone can do that. Number 2, combining chords and lead play. John was great at creating natural sounding lines that basically came out of chords, not scales. Here's my favorite. I love that one, and I've got a secret to share with you about that song at the end of the video, so stick around. Number 3, those swampy riffs. He has great swampy riffs. In a sense, he invented them for rock and roll, morphing them from earlier blues and early R&B. Here's just one of his many examples. Again, super simple, but just so memorable. You instantly know the song by just hearing that one lick. It's also really impressive to me how he takes such a simple solo and makes it really memorable too. This line right here. Or you can play it up here. Those are just the notes of the pentatonic scale, but if you add a little bit of a change in rhythm, all of a sudden it's a memorable line that you'd recognize, oh yeah, that's from Green River. That's a big thing that we guitar players can take away. We often concern ourselves so much with the notes that we play, but not how we play them. John Fogerty really knew how to use rhythm creatively, and it shows here. Number 4, he's a storyteller. I don't just mean his lyric writing, which, by the way, is great storytelling. I mean storytelling in his guitar playing, and one of his best, a masterpiece in my opinion, is his storytelling solo on Born on the Bayou. There's a link to a performance and a full lesson in the video description, but we'll just cover the themes here, and there are many, and that's important because this is pretty much all over a single chord, so you have to have some ideas to move it along. The first one is this really hypnotic. Really cool. The second one is this theme of double stop sixths. Then there's a couple of triads that are played. And then finally, the main theme, which is this theme of bass notes. Really cool. And then finally, he transitions back to the song to give the listener the cue that this is going to happen again. Truly epic. It's not difficult to play, but those lines are just so compelling. Lots of people can play licks, but very few people can play like that, taking you all around the bayou with that solo. Number 5, he understands and cares about his listeners. Do you know that song? I bet you do. And it's not an accident. It's because it was made that way. It was made for us. We who have listened to his music for 50, 60 years and loved it. He told us at the concert over and over that we're the ones who helped make his dreams come true. It's not just music that's made for guitar players. It's made for people who love his music. There's a lesson there that we guitarists can take away for sure. But if you really want to play in John Fogerty's style, check out this video. Because believe it or not, I learned the Jimi Hendrix chord style, not from Jimmy, but from John Fogerty, and I explain it all here. So I'll see you in that video, and I'll see you on down the road.